Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today at Juanette's Crafting Corner for my Quick Tip Thursday. Before we get started, I would like to thank these people for their comments in my last couple of videos. One, if you guys want to watch a beautiful slow stitcher and quilt maker and all around, I think, person who knows a lot about sewing, watch Willow Hill Designs, her YouTube channel. She has a dog named Piper, but she's fantastic. Abby Lynn told me about that program I showed you about where I'm able to add all the digitals, the pages of a digital kit into one big file. She told me about other programs on that in that program, and I went and looked, and it was like, oh my gosh, there's so much more to this. One was the ability to put a watermark on your digital kits so that people can't, it's not so easy to steal them out of your Etsy store. Kim over at Scrappy Cave, I think that's how you say the name. She wanted the recipe for the ice cream, and it literally is egg yolks, heavy whipping cream, sugar, and a vanilla bean. And I thought maybe when I get back from my vacation, I would show you guys how to make that ice cream, because it's kind of using a lot of the French techniques where you have to temper the eggs and beat your egg yolks and sugar till ribbon stage. It's kind of it's a little bit difficult, so I might do that. And then Stephanie is a new subscriber, and she's from Colorado. So yeah, I'm excited. Thank you guys. And just so you know, my Etsy store will be closed for the next 3 weeks while I'm gone. So in this video, I thought I would show you guys some ways to make your ledger pages be a little bit different or add some more dimension to them. I'm going to back you out, and let me pull this out of the way. This is my strap for my phone for while I'm on vacation. So I'm trying to get it out of the way without moving the camera too much. So these are some ledger pages. That one's Italian, and then I've got some French ones. And they're massive. They're huge. So I want to cut them down so that they will run through my printer. And I'm just going to tear that down. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love that. So it needs to be 11 inches in height. So I apologize, you guys can't see. I'm bringing this over to my paper cutter, and I'm going to trim it to 8.5 by 11. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing fantastic. I fly out tomorrow, which by the time you guys watch this video, I will have been in Scotland already for 4 days. So I'm cutting this down to 8.5 by 11. And then it does leave some nice scraps for other things. I might pull in my other paper trimmer so you guys can see. So that's 8.5 by 11. Let's do another one. This paper trimmer, I like. It's okay, but you have to change the blade so much, and so that can be quite a pain. Turn this over. And the reason I turned it over, so this is a little tip. So I have a jaggedy edge here. If I had it here and I tried to run this blade through there, it may bunch it up and tear it. So it's better to have it on the smooth side. So let's see. So let's go to 11 inches here. And then we'll do 8.5. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I pack light because I travel so much. I have realized that the less you take, the easier it is on you. Literally, I'm taking, now this is for 3 weeks. I am taking 2 dresses. I am taking 4 pairs of pants, 4 shirts, 1 pair of kind of a dressy pair of shoes for when we have nice dinners on the ship. And then I'm taking a pair of slip-on kind of tennis shoes, and then my hiking boots, which are great for walking. And socks and underwear, that's it. I don't take a ton. Number one, I have no problem wearing things over and over again. I'm not there to impress anybody. I'm there to make it easy on myself while I travel. If you pack too much, then you have to carry it. And I do check a bag. I have done trips trips to Europe with not checking a bag, with only a carry-on. And I did quite fine. I did very well. So yeah, you don't have to pack a ton. The same thing, you guys have seen me pack for a retreat. Same thing. If you take too much, then you have to manage it, and that can be a pain. I'm going to trim just a little bit of this off. And it's going to be so much cooler. Oh, I'm so excited. So you guys know I mentioned how hot it is here in Arizona. It's our normal summers, where it's 100. I think today when I was leaving church, it was 113, which is what, 46 or 47 Celsius. And it's only going to be in the 70s in Scotland. So yay, it's going to be so much cooler. So it's kind of like that's winter for me. So I'm packing long sleeve things. I mean, some short sleeve things, but some long sleeve things too. Yeah, these are fantastic. Oh gosh, that's going to be good on a journal card to be able to journal. Let's clean this up here. Like I said, I don't want that jaggedy edge there. Okay, and then that was 11. So now I want to do 8.5. So I have several sheets here that are 8.5 by 11. Okay. Now hopefully these are all the same size. Let me just fold them up. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is off camera run them through my printer, and then you guys can see how cool this technique is. Okay, I want to show you them printed off, and I have them right here. So do you see how that just adds so much? There is the top of that ledger, and then this page over it. I am going to bring in the page that I used that's just printed on white paper. And I'm not going to cut off the edges right now because I will print on the back of these and use them in a journal. But look at how you can see this writing in here. Is that there? But that's part of the ledger there. Those numbers are part of the ledger. So I just love the way that looks. You could do the other side also, and I might do that. Let's look at another one. Here is it printed off with the ledger in the background. You can see this is from Medieval Mirage's new kit, Fresco Fragments. And here is the page printed on white paper. Look at the difference. Do you see how that added a little bit up there? It's a really cool effect to be able to print on ledger pages that are already have some decor on it. Now, because this ledger page was quite dark, it made it quite dark. Do you see the ledger writing there? But if you can look real faintly, there's the castle there. There's some writing up there from it. There is, it may be the Arc de Triomphe, but let me show you it printed on white paper. So there's the castle there. That's the same there and there, that there. And then again, the ledger page is plain on the back. This is one of Jaff's Medieval Mirages, her Feast of Florals kit. I wanted to print this page because it's lighter in color than the other ones. But so the normal page from her digital kit is like this. So what you would do is you would journal in here. And this is from the digital itself. And but this is from the ledger. That writing in there and that writing in there. And down here is from the digital. This number here, this 742, that's from the ledger. That is very cool. I love that. And then last is this page here. I couldn't print it off because I can't remember which kit this is from. I don't know if it's from one of Rachel's kits or Jaff's kits, but I did print it off on ledger, and then that's how it turned out. So anyway, don't just put plain ledger pages in your journals. Maybe print some digitals over them. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me today for my Quick Tip Thursday, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks and bye-bye.